going on, guys? Jetix Gaming here, and today we're doing another commentary. This is a gameplay of me using the grasp of Malik that I had from I think year 2, yeah, when it was the Omnigo Nightfall the first time. So this is a grasp of Malik I got. It has you see, you got a dab when you start off. It has Head Seeker, OES, Red Dot OES, Head Seeker, Brace Frame, and Feeding Frenzy, which I tell you is like probably one of the best rolls you can get on a grasp of Malik at least. And then I paired it up with the Matador because, you know, gotta destroy those apes. So I thought there was people down there, and then I realized that there wasn't, and then I'm like just kind of lost here. And I'm like, what the hell? But anyway, in this gameplay I was just using my grasp of Malik. So this commentary, I don't know if you guys remember, but in my last video, or no, the last video I made was my BenQ video. The video before that was I think it was the Overwatch tips and tricks video. I told everybody to go subscribe to Big Flo, who is my nephew, but his YouTube account got like suspended or something like that because he wasn't old enough. He wasn't 13. He's like 11 or something like that. But remember that shout out I gave him? Just forget that ever happened. I never gave him a shout out. Don't subscribe to him. He's trash. Because basically what happened was we were yeah, like we're not chill no more. Like I blocked him, he blocked me. I don't really talk to him at all, ever. And then what happened was, so me and Endless, my friend Endless Loves, we like to do trials a lot. Like trials, like it's fun. Like I don't really care if you get flawless. Like I already got the winged word that week. I think it was on Twilight Gap that week. I got the winged word, so I didn't really care anything for trials anymore because I already have like a blind prediction and I have a winged word, so there's really no need for me to do trials at this point, unless I want like the armor pieces and stuff. So we're trying to, I was like, all right, well, let's help people get flawless then. So we invited Big Flo, and we're like, yo, you want to do trials? And he was like, yeah, but you guys are ass. Like, what Big Flo does is he talks shit, and then he's like, no, I'm just kidding, even though it's kind of obvious he's not kidding. And then he'll just be like every time he'll say something, and he'll just be like, oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, I was just kidding. It was just a joke. I'm just playing. Like, I used to do that a lot with my parents. I'd be like, you're so annoying. Like, every time I would, like, be disrespectful, I would just be like, you guys, and I'd be like, I'm just kidding. Like, normally I was. And sometimes, you know, when I was about to get beat when I was little, I'd be like, all right, I was just kidding. Like, as a joke. But I wasn't kidding. I was just being disrespectful because, you know, that's what kids do. So he was just doing that like the entire match. He was saying stuff, and then he was like, and then he was talking about Overwatch because I was like, because he was like, we're playing trials. We're expecting him to at least have like, because he has a god roll clever dragon. That's what I don't understand. I feel like me and Endless always say this: Bungie bless the dumb people. Like, this man has like 3 god roll clever dragons, and he decides to use like the Eyes of Luna because I was using Eyes of Luna. Like he barely ever uses hand cannons. All this man uses is Clever Dragon, and then when we're doing trials, the most important part of Destiny, for him at least, to get his light level higher, this man wants to use an Eyes of Luna, and he's not killing anybody. He's just floating up in the air, like he's like, I know how to Titan skate, but every time he's jumping, he's just like flying up in the air and getting destroyed. So we're trying to tell him, we're like, yo, can you like switch to Clever Dragon? He's like, okay, he'll switch, and then when the match starts, he'll just switch right back. Like, it was just getting annoying. And then like I was like, yo, come on, can you at least switch? Can you make yourself useful? Because I was getting mad. Like, he's not the worst player in the world. He can get kills. It's just he was just being like, ignorant or something. So I was like, yo, can you like actually make yourself useful? This man was like, and so he just started talking shit to me. So I muted him, right? And then after the trials run, we did pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I did bad. Endless wasn't on it wasn't his best game, and this man Big Flo was. It was basically like he was just a chunk of super energy. That's what I'm calling him. A chunk of super energy and a waste of the team's ammunition. Like, that's basically what he was doing. He was giving the enemy team more super and making them waste their ammo. That's all he was doing, in my opinion. I didn't find him helpful whatsoever at all. He was just wasn't doing anything the entire time. So then after the run, this man was like, oh, started messaging me. He was like, you're trash. You only play 1 game. Because I muted him, and then Endless kicked him from the party, and then he just left the game. And he was like, oh, you're trash. You only play 1 game. And I was like, actually, I don't. Because I play Destiny and Overwatch. I also have 2K. I don't really play that much, though. But he was like, you're trash. You only play 1 game. And I was like, but I play Overwatch. He was like, I play Overwatch, too. And I was like, okay. And then the man just started, like, trash talking me. Like, I could Oh my gosh, I could expose this kid to his mom because half the stuff he said he probably shouldn't even be saying around his mom heard him. She'd probably like beat his ass, like so serious. Like so then, like I'm not an op, so I'm not gonna tell him to like, oh you heard what he said about. I'm not gonna do that. But this man like really was talking so much shit. Like if he's someone special or something. This man plays Titanfall and Overwatch all day, like, and then like he used to. Even before this happened, like this is when I was like tired of him, so I just blocked him, and I just like blocked communication, so I don't have to deal with this kid. Before that, he was always like, he would get mad when we were playing a game, like if we were playing Overwatch, and like he'd like when we play Overwatch, he would talk shit too. He'd be like, "Oh, you're trash. All you do is use Soldier." I barely I used Soldier before, like before I would just use Soldier, and then I started playing Reinhardt. I started playing other characters. And before I just used Soldier and Genji. Those were like my two most played characters. And then this man's like, oh, you're trash, you only play Soldier. This man plays D.Va and can't even use the ult correctly. Like, he's saying I'm trash, but all he does is main D.Va. And then when it comes to the ult, the man can't even use it right. That's what I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna talk shit, at least back it up. Like, this man's talking shit to me. Like, oh, you're trash. And then this man's freaking using D.Va and can't even get the ult right. That's why I'm like, I was just tired of him. Like, it was annoying. And he would do that, he would talk shit on Overwatch, and then he'd come back, like, the next day and be like, oh, you guys want to do trials? Like, he would talk, one time oh my gosh, this is the funniest one. One time we're 1v1ing, right? This man really is, like, talking shit. I didn't have a mic at this point, and this was, like, when I first got my Xbox One, I didn't have a mic yet. I didn't get a mic. And then he was like, oh, he was talking shit since I didn't have a mic on my friend Endless. He was like, oh, he said that he was gonna do, we were doing trials together or something. He was like, oh, let's go for 7 wins. We didn't even get past 5. We did get past 5 actually. We were like 6-2 on our trials card, so one more loss. And this man was just running out into the open in Bannerfall, like just legit Titan skating, like past from one heavy to the other heavy, getting sniped when the kids are waiting for him at the tree. Like, that's what I don't understand what this man's doing. So this man's like, oh, he said we were gonna go for 7 wins. We didn't even get to 5. Like, whose fault is that? Like, I can't care. It's basically a 2v3. Me and my friend X-Blank were basically just 2v3 because that man was not doing anything. Like, I don't understand. Like, how are you on a Titan and you have a Matador, but you can't shotgun people? Like, you're getting out shotgunned by, like, a freaking Winter's End and a Quantaplasm. Like, I don't understand. So then, yeah, he would just talk shit, and then I'm like, as a joke, like, just to see what he would say, I'd be like, yo, let's do trials. Like, after he was talking shit during the 1v1, I was like, yo, let's do trials then. This man was like, yeah, okay, I want to do trials. Yes. Like, boy, you're talking shit, but then you're like, when I asked you if you want to do trials, oh, yeah, I'll do trials with you. Like, and then he wonders why he's never gone flawless. Most of it's because he's trash, and because he doesn't listen, and he makes the freaking people trying to help him do all the work, practically. Might as well do 2v3. So that's why I don't really play with Big Flo anymore. But he is my nephew, so that means, like, if I'm going to, like, a family reunion, he's most likely gonna be there, so I can't avoid him completely. And, like, if I'm at, like, my sister's house, my mom likes to go there, he'll be there. But that's it for the video. Jetix Gaming, signing off.